Hi, so I just filmed the outro of my last week's video. It's Sunday afternoon. I just did my wheel spin. I got the Castles in the Air by Long Dog. This is where I'm currently at. I'm at 5.1% done. I hope to get it to 10%, and this is my next wheel spin goal. I guess it will take me 2 to 3 days to get it done. I don't know if today I will get progress on it, because I probably will focus on my full coverage Dream by Yokari, so I will try to finish this page next. I also guess it will take me like 2 to 3 days to get this page to a finish, and also this week I tried to get the next bubble done on the new normal. Let me show you. Yeah, this is where it's at. So yeah, I can totally see through it. But yeah, it goes, I guess, around to up here. And hopefully get started on the next bubble, which will probably be a bit of a smaller one. But yeah, that's my plans for this week. So if you want to see that, keep watching it, and I will get to you when I'm working on when I finished working on Castles in the Air, and let you know what comes. Show you my next wheel spin, and we will see which project will come out next after this one. But yeah, see you when I see you and when I have an update for you. See you later. So I'm back quicker than I thought. It's Monday morning. Yesterday I binged the end of The Handmaid's Tale, and I think this was a very fitting project with the colors. And I got my 1100 and whatever stitches done. I didn't expect it. I did not do any stitching on my other full coverage. I did not do any stitching on my full coverage or my other long dog, which I really have to pull out today, but let's see how I feel like. But yeah, I still have the goal to get it under 100,000 stitches, so my full coverage stitch. So yeah, I got my stitches done. I'm now at 10.05%, and I still have to do 21 and 474 stitches, but yeah, I'm quite happy. I was able to get it all to the edge, which yeah, it's quite cool. I stitched it in hand. It's, I didn't tell you, I think I didn't tell you at the beginning of the video. It's a 28 count linen. I'm stitching it 2/2, so like a 14 count stitch size. But yeah, it works quite well stitching it hand. It's a quite loose weave. I think it's a DMC raw linen, as far as I know. But yeah, and the color is DMC 22, so I have a few skeins here. So it's a bit different than my Big Red Ship of Life, which is 3,777. But yeah, they're both quite great red DMC colors that look awesome if you maybe want to stitch a red sampler. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So yeah, sorry, I I totally forgot. So I will have to do the next wheel spin. So let's see. I will have to. So yes, I didn't. I just was scared that I would remove one that I didn't stitch on yet. But yeah, let's start spinning the wheel. Again a long dog, so I'm quite happy with stitching on them, but like I think when I'm stitching tap dancers, I'm through all my long dog samplers. I think I'm sorry, but I will spin again, because it's just I don't want to just stitch on long dogs. Like, what is this? Did the spinning wheel realize that I'm at long dog? That I am at a long dog now? How do you call it? Run? But yeah, I will spin again. Sorry if that bothers you, but yeah. So my cat decided to give us a visit. She's very attached today. So Lady and the Unicorn, I'm quite fine with it. I made quite big goals on it. It's 4,500. But yeah, let me pull it out and we'll talk about it. 1 second. So let me take this away. Let's see. So I think I talked about it in the last video for a bit. So this is where I'm at. It's just quite a small start. Not start. I have it in my repair for quite a long time. But yeah, this is where I'm currently at. I don't know yet where I will work on it. So let's pull up markup to maybe get a bit of an overview. This is a 27 count linen, and it's stitched 1/2 thread, so it's quite a loose stitch. So if you look closely, you can see the fabric through a lot. But yeah, it depends if you like this. So if you buy this kit and want a bit of a better coverage, you might want to choose a different fabric. But yeah. I'm doing it on the cold file, so I scanned the pattern into Markup XP and did drag every single symbol down to make it look right. It probably has some small mistakes, but overall it should work like a normal Markup XP compatible pattern. But yeah, I had to take quite some time, but I bought the kit and I scanned it in, so I'm fine with that. It's just I can't share this, so don't bother asking me. But yeah, I'm at 1.1%, so this is an estimate, probably few stitches up, down. It's probably not an exact match, but yeah, my goal is 4,500, or it's more like my stretch goal, so everything over 1,000 stitches will probably be fine with me. I think I will get to like 5%, or like 5% is probably like a good goal to work towards. So I will probably stitch on this for quite some time, because it's over 1,000 stitches, which might take me some time. And today I really will probably not start it. I say that every time, that it will take some time, because I will focus on some other projects. But yeah, I will probably pull it out tomorrow and not today, because I really have to put it away and focus on my other pieces, like my long dog, the new normal, which I want to get the bubble finished as soon as possible, because I want to make it a finish this year. That's what I decided throughout the last video. But yeah, I will let you know when I get any progress, or maybe if I finish. Probably the next time is when I will get a finish on the bubble on the long dog sampler, and probably the page finish on Dream, and then you probably will see, I will have more time for this project, and you will see where I got to. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And oh, I didn't tell you where I'm going to stitch. So I think, I don't know if I will go motif by motif. I just wanted to get more into her and the unicorn, but I don't know yet. It's just because there is a lot of full coverage stitching, like she's fully stitched, or if I will go through the motifs first and then continue on her, or if I go the full upper border of the pattern. We will see, but I will let you know as soon as I have decided, or I will know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See you when I have my next update. Have a nice Monday. Bye. Hi, I'm back now. I finished this page. I'm quite happy about it, and I also reached another big goal for this pattern. I got under 100,000 stitches, which is crazy since I have been working so long on this project, and I'm now at 78%, and I am under 100,000 stitches. And under 100,000 stitches makes it much more like the feeling of getting closer to the finish is much better. For example, like the big ship of life is 60,000 stitches, and I think the new normal Ballon Dog that I'm stitching on is 37,000, I think. But yeah, getting under 100,000 stitches was a big goal, and yeah, it gives me kind of more of an outlook when I'm finally going to finish it. So this is where it's at now. So you see, this is the part right here on the right. So yeah, I'm going to continue on this left side on those pages and keep you updated. So yeah, I didn't start yet on the Lady and the Unicorn. So when I get to that and get some progress in, I will let you know. But yeah, I currently focus more on this big full coverage. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm very glad I pushed through and am now under 100,000 stitches. So see you later when I have a new update. Bye. Hello. So next thing, I finished this bubble. I'm quite happy with it. I still have to do the border up here, and the back stitching in the leaves is still missing. I don't know if I will do it maybe when I'm going to stitch the border, because the border I'm going to stitch in hand, and I think this back stitch might turn out better in hand, and I will probably stitch it with one thread, not like the other back stitch which I did it with 2 threads. So maybe if you're interested, I would recommend doing all the back stitch with just 1 thread. It's just that I started doing it with 2 threads because when changing from 1 to 2 threads I would have to take out an extra thread for it, but yeah, I think it would look a bit nicer if you just use 1 thread, and because there is so much backstitch in those leaves, I will probably do it with just 1 thread, but not right now. So I'm currently at 59%, so I'm very close to 60% done with this, so I really think I can get it finished in 2025, since I now put the year in, and I shouldn't, or it would be very sad if I had to forget and change it to 26. But yeah, this is how it currently looks like. It's quite big, and I just can't take the camera far enough back right now. But yeah, I'm thinking if I maybe do the bubble up here so I can finish out the border, or just continue with this bubble here. But yeah, let me think. I think I will do this bubble right here. So I probably will have to move the hoop, because stitching on the edges of the hoop is quite hard, so I can't make it too tight of a fit. So I often start like this, do the lower part of the bubble, and then move it up and do the upper part. So there is a smaller bubble and this bigger bubble, so I will first do the bigger bubble down here, and then probably move over here and do the smaller one. So I will let you know when I have another update for you. I finally made it. I finally started on my goals for the Lady on the Unicorn with Thea Governor. I think I put like 100 stitches in, but it's a start, so I hopefully will get my goals done there, but I will show it to you when I have some more stitches in it, because it's not looking like much right now. But yeah, this is where I'm at the new normal. I hope you enjoyed it. See you with my next update. Bye! So, welcome back. I've made some progress on Lady and the Unicorn by Fear Governor. Excuse my voice because I'm a bit under the weather, or I have a small cold. So I'm not feeling too well, but I thought I would show you the update. This is Fear Governor, Lady and the Unicorn, and I was able to do 1,300 stitches on it. I've decided my original goal, or more like stretch goal, was to do 4,500 stitches and at least do 1,000 stitches. So with 1,300, I think I got quite a few stitches done, so I mainly worked on those two motifs, so this was already done, and I already had started on some of those stitches, but yeah. I think I will leave it on the wheel, so I will stitch on it again sometime this year, but I think for now I will put it away. I really like it. I like how it turns out. It's stitched with one thread on 26 count fabric, I think, over 2 fabric threads. It looks quite nice. On the camera I think the coverage looks more covered than in real life, but it makes it look very delicate, so maybe if I put it closer you can see it a bit clearer. But yeah, I quite liked working on it, but I think it's hard to get in a flow on this piece because you change colors so many times, and I think it takes quite some time to see more of the motif coming together. Down here there will be more like full coverage style stitches because this is where the mirror, so maybe I will show you how the picture will look like finished, but this is where the mirror that the lady shows the unicorn itself in. So if I get done here, I think I will have a bit more, get it in a bit more of a flow and be able to do some full coverage stitch. And my goal is to just get like to the corner. I love getting to mapping out the corners of a piece because it gives me more of a feeling of what it will look like overall. But yeah, in general I don't mind it, but I think I always get to decision fatigue with these because I can't do color completion, and I always, okay, which color am I gonna do next, or am I gonna do 10 stitches here or 20 stitches there, and it's just like making decisions all the time while stitching it makes me take a bit longer stitching on it. But yeah, overall I love it. I stitched it in hand, like one thread of stitching works quite well for me, stitching in hand. This is where the center of the piece is, so it's gonna be quite large, but yeah, overall I'm happy with the progress. And then I want to show you some other pieces I've been working on the last few days. So I did some color completion on this piece. I think I finished 2 or 3 colors. Yeah, Lady and the Unicorn is now at 2.3%, but as I said, I will leave it on the wheel and hopefully stitch on it sometime again this year. But yeah, this is at, I think it's at 69.5% done now. I hope I can finish it this year. I haven't done any of the back stitching. I'm just filling in. I do mostly color completion. Sometimes I try to fill in like this space here. Like this corner is fully done, all the stitches. Now I'm working on this or on this corner, but yeah, I get all over the place. So I did some of those gray colors and some of those dark red. I think that wasn't here before, but yeah, I quite enjoyed it. And since I didn't feel that well, I just wanted to pull out some piece that I could do some easy stitching. The size makes it quite nice to work on. I get a ton of progress on it because I stitch in hand, and it works out nicely. And then I had a small new start. This is a fabric by XG Design. It's Charming Autumn. It's a 32 count Lugana even weave. I quite like their hand-dyed fabrics. I still have to search this edge because I didn't need the full piece of fabric that I had on hand. But yeah, I started Pokemon Generation 1 by Lord Libidon. I think Libidon, Livia. I think it's how you call it like that. I just was feeling it. I wanted to do some project that feels kind of nice. It has all the Pokemon from season 1. If you're not interested in Pokemon, I think that's doing nothing for you probably. It's an almost full coverage. I will remove the background fully, so it has some yellow background. I was inspired by Sarah Rex. If you're not watching German Flosstubers, you probably won't know her because she only does the videos in German. But yeah, I finished the first Pokemon. It's I think in English you call it Bulbasaur or something similar. But yeah, I'm doing it on 32 count, 1/1 10 stitch, just because I wanted to try stitching on a 32 count even weave. And yeah, I kind of like it. As you can see, 32 count stitched with 1 thread, so you can see the back fabric through, but this is why I chose a nicer hand-dyed fabric. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. It's feeling like some small finishing. This is like, I think 800 stitches, not 100, 800 stitches. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know how many progress I will get in the next few months, weeks, but this was my start. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It doesn't have that many colors, so if you enjoy it, look into it. La Levitan has, I think, all kinds of Pokemon cross-stitch patterns for free on their website, and yeah, that is this piece. So next I'm going to spin the wheel again, and we will see what gets chosen. So it's No Time Like the Present by Modern Folk Embroidery. I will pick it up, give me 1 second. So this is where it's currently at. I got quite a ton of it done last year. I didn't pick it up that much this year, but I did some stitches this year. Yeah, so this is stitched on a 20 count Ada, hand dyed by XQ Design, same as the Pokemon piece, the same dyer. I'm currently at 53% done. I still have to do 16,000 stitches, and yeah, this is where it's at right now. So I think the halfway point is somewhere around here. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I will just carry it down. Maybe I can get the border finished all around. That would be kind of a nice goal to work towards. I think that's what I will aim for, but I don't know. It's just because yeah, all the sky is just it's a ton of work. I mean, all stitching is a ton of work, but making sure that the variegation looks like I want it to, so not stripy, but it just takes a lot of time. So maybe I will try to get the border all around. I will probably stitch in hand. I always switch on this piece. Sometimes I stitch it in hand, sometimes I stitch it in a hoop. It looks great either way, so I don't have a strong inkling. It's more like what I feel like on that day. But yeah, I don't have specific plans on how many stitches because I already pulled it out this year. On the other hand, it is a SAL, and I kind of would have loved to finish it last year. And then I lost my motivation this year, so I hope I can get back into it. But yeah, I think with the new normal from Long Dog and this, I think I will focus more on the new normal by Long Dog because I have the year already put in, and on this I don't. The new normal by Long Dog will be more of a focus. But yeah, I will see you when I have a new update on any of my stitches, but I probably won't load this video up. Maybe I will, but I guess not. I will make a 2-week video with this, I think. But yeah, see you when I have another update. Bye! Hi, so welcome back. I have done... Wait, let me check. I have finished my more or less goal. I have done 1100 stitches, additional stitches to what we've done before. So some stitches here. I did all the blue border here, and I did get the border done here to the end of the pattern. So now I have a great estimate on how big it's going to be. But yeah, this is where I'm going to stop working on this and spin the wheel and choose the next pattern. But I'm quite happy with the progress. Maybe I will pull it out again this year. It's very great for in-hand stitching. It's 20 count Aida with one thread over one Aida block. And yeah, I have one small recommendation. If your needle get all dingy and make a sound when you pull it through fabric, maybe exchange them for a new one. It goes much easier, it goes so much better. I don't know why I always use them until they absolutely are unusable, because your stitches will lay much nicer and everything is much more enjoyable. Yeah, I always forget to switch them out for new needles, but yeah, just a reminder, maybe if you have some project that you need to switch out your needles, do it. But yeah, so I got 1100 stitches done, so I'm now at 56% done. So I think I was about 53% or something like that, and now I'm at 56%. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So let's spin the wheel again and see what is the next project I'm working on. Festive Forest, okay. This is a project. Funny, I have thought about it today, but yeah, this is a project that I haven't pulled out a lot. Here it is. Yeah, I have it laying around on my work desk, but yeah, it's stitched on 40 count Aida, 1/2 strands of thread, so like the stitches are the same size as the No Time Like the Present, I think it's called. But yeah, let's see where I'm at this project. I'm at 17%. So still quite a way to go. I started it last year during Jingle Ball. But yeah, I have 20,000 stitches done. I just didn't feel like stitching on it a ton. But I think I have so much done that, and the fabric is just the perfect size for it, that I will try to push through and finish it. Yeah, I don't know where I will continue. Maybe continue doing those green branches on the top, or maybe finish some color. I think the red, like the cardinal, this is going to be a little bird hair. Maybe I will finish it. I did take the threads and add them to other projects where I needed them, so I will find them again. But yeah, let's see I only have a few of the required colors here, so we will see. But this is going to be the next project I'm going to spend my time on, and I will get back to you when I have a progress. See you, bye. So welcome back. I did about, wait, let me see, I did pretty exactly 1000 stitches. It's, I think, 1009 stitches. I'm now at 26.58%, which is quite a nice progress. It's almost, I think, 10%, like plus minus. But yeah, so maybe if you saw it, I finished the red in the bird, which is also color completion because the red doesn't come up in any of the other spaces, and I did some of the green branches here, and I finished this little tree maybe, and I did those few blue stitches here, I think. But yeah, so a ton of the stitches are in those branches, which take quite a ton of time. I think it's like over 1/3 of the stitches are those branches, which yeah, kind of kills my motivation a bit, but I'm happy I pushed through, did my 1000 stitches, and I hope next time I pull it out I yeah, can get some more progress. I don't know when that will be yet, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how far I got. Maybe around Christmas time I will pull it out again because it's a Christmassy pattern, but we'll see. So, let me do the wheel spin, 1 second. So there are not that many projects left. So those I totally didn't touch this year, I think, are those four: the Tap Dancer, Sherazade Stream, the Muse, and Mary Morgan. Those three up here, the Christmas Cracker would be like a new start, but I didn't do any this year, so I hope I can get some in. I'm still left with Flowers, just has, I think, 200 stitches done, and I would like to get 1000 stitches this year. And Hydrangea is also a new start from this year, so I did already touch it this year, but yeah, I hope I can get some more progress on it. But yeah, let's spin the wheel. So the next one is Mary Morgan. I don't remember what my plans on the progress were. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. So Mary Morgan is there. We have it. So yeah, and it would need 2000 stitches to get to the 10%, but I would say about 1000 stitches would be a good plan, or like a good goal to work towards. I will get the piece and show you where I'm currently in 1 second. So let me put that away. This is stitched on the same fabric as Festive Forest. Yeah, this is where I'm at currently, so I just did the outline, so it's very due for some more progress. I don't know if I will continue do something on the border, or maybe start with some of the inner motifs. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with this fabric. I think it's also the same that I use on Big Red Ship of Life, but it's just when I work a ton on it, because it's 40 count and it's woven quite tightly, it just starts to hurt on my fingers. But yeah, I hope I can get some decent progress on it, since it's a very neglected project. So let's see. Yeah, maybe I will do some of the yellow, or maybe start into, like on the upper edge here, start with the alphabet. I think it would look quite nicely, so let me change the fabric color a bit so you can actually see how it's stitched. So it's a quite colorful sampler, which is why I started it, because it looks so nice. But yeah, maybe I will start on the alphabet. I don't know for sure. You will see when I get to it. So maybe start with the alphabet, do those swirly borders around here. Yeah, I will show you when I have an update on it, or any of my other projects. See you then. Bye. So, welcome back. Maybe you can hear I have a slight cold, so I hope you still understand me well, but I think it's fine. So I did a total of 1045 stitches. As you can see, I started on the border, so this part of the border is fully finished, and then I got down to the alphabet. In those in the A, B, and C, there's still an orange filling color missing, but yeah. And on those, like, I think all letters of the alphabet have like 3 colors in them, and as you can see now, you can tell how colorful this pattern is going to be. So this is the flosses used in this pattern, so it's going to be quite bright, and I'm quite happy because now you can see a bit more, and I'm a lot more excited to work on it, because before I only had the outer border done, and now you can see some of the motif coming together and just how amazing are those colors. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, so I will probably wrap this video up maybe tomorrow morning, I guess. So I will still work on my full coverage Dream by Yukari. So this is my focus piece, and maybe I will do something on the new normal. And yeah, I think it's a whole two weeks of stitching, and I think that is quite a lot to edit. So yeah, let me spin the wheel. I still have to take out Mary Morgan. So yeah, we're getting down to just a few projects left. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so excited. The last few days I was thinking about this whip a lot, this Still Life with Flowers. This is a Thea Gavino kit. 1 second, I will pull it out. So, this is the pattern that I'm stitching. But yeah, it still doesn't have its own dedicated project bag, but it's stitched on an 18 count Aida, I think. It's on a black Aida. So yeah, I think, I don't know which side is up. I will have to look into it. But this is where I got to. That's not a lot of stitches done. Let me pull it up in Markup XP. So I scanned the PDF, so I can track it a bit better. So these are not the equivalent DMC colors, but yeah, seems like this side is up. But I just put some colors in for the symbols, and then I can look the symbol up on the floss cards and stitch with it. I still sometimes have to fix some of the Markup XP stuff, but yeah, as you can see, if I look at the mockup up here, there are a ton of detected symbols that aren't here. On this page it wasn't able to detect any symbols, so I often, when I choose a symbol, I have to go check first if it is selected properly. So for example, you see those two aren't the right symbol. Same with here. But yeah, that's when you're scanning a paper pattern. You could also not choose the pattern and just mark it off as you go without do the selection. So if you don't go through all the hassle, it works out like if you would use a normal marker to mark off on your pattern. But yeah, I like this because it helps me see where the symbol is going, because otherwise I would have quite a hard time finding it. But yeah, this is where I'm going to work on. My plans are also a bit higher, like with Lady and the Unicorn. They are 1200 stitches. I think that gets me to like 1% or something. But yeah, I'm currently at, ignore the total stitches because they are wrong at about 200 stitches, so I would get to 1400 or somewhere there. So I will probably continue to work on the middle, or maybe try to work from the middle to the border and do something on the border. But yeah, I don't have any specific plans. It's more like where I feel it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I was very excited to get some progress on it, because I kind of like how it's going to turn out, and 1/1 stitching. Yeah, I will show it to you when I get some progress. I don't know if I will get some progress on it before I'm wrapping this video up, but yeah, I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Bye. Hi, so I'm back with another update. I've done about, I think, 1004 stitches, so not a ton over what my goal was. If you look closely, maybe you can tell this is 3 different shades of white, but they're very close to each other, so you probably won't be able to tell. So I did all those stitches around here. So maybe if you look at the picture, it's the middle white flower here, but yeah, I think it will take a lot of more stitching and time till you can tell more what the motif will look like. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress. I think it looks awesome. I have to have a good light to stitch on it, or like have something that shines on the back of it, so I can tell where the holes are. And the fabric catches a lot of dust and cat hair, so excuse the fuzziness of it. And I also have a feeling that the fabric shreds the threads a bit, so at the end the threads get very how do you say it, like very torn and stuff, so I often have to cut them a bit shorter. But yeah, otherwise I quite like stitching with one thread on 18 count Aida. I think the stitches look quite nicely, and it goes not super fast, but like it has a good progress. But yeah, can't wait to get more on it done. And this is where I got to. So I will probably end this video here. I show you what I got done on my 2 focus pieces, like the dream and the long dog new normal piece. But otherwise, I think I will end it here. It's Sunday night, so maybe I will be able to load it up today, and at next week I probably, if I find the time, next week I will make a full monthly update, so show what I stitched on over the full month. But yeah, let me show you, or let me spin the wheel for the next stitch, because I will continue to do those. So maybe I will film small snippets on where I spun the wheel and where I got to. But yeah, let's see what I will work on this week apart from my 2 focus projects. Tap dancers, awesome. I will get the project and come back to you 1 second. So this is a 32 count linen. It's like, I think, the same brand as with my Before You Sleep project, also from Long Dog. It's a very stiff linen. I guess if I would wash it, it would be less wrinkly and less no, stiff. Yeah, like I said, I've not worked a ton of it on it. I think mostly 2 or 3 days of stitching. I think this is, or like days is very loosely. So this is the only Long Dog I think that I started in the middle. But yeah, let's see where I'm currently at. I don't think I have a ton done on it. 1 second. but I haven't pulled it out in so long. I think other than starting it at that time where I started a lot of the long dogs. So yeah, it's at 1.75% and I have 478 stitches done. So I will probably I will try to get 1000 stitches done, so to maybe get it like to 1500 stitches to have a nice number, or maybe, yeah, I don't know yet, but at least 1000 stitches to get it to a better place. Maybe I will try to work towards a corner, I don't know yet, or maybe just finish her arm that goes into those leaves. But yeah, it's a 32 count linen, stitched 2/2 full cross. The thread I'm using is DMC 3826, which is quite a nice burnt orangey color, I think. And I think it looked quite nice on this. I think it's called Twilight Blue. So wait, let me put the iPad away. The light is not the best currently because it's nighttime, and so I only have artificial lighting, but I think it looks quite close to what it looks in real life. So this is a grayish blue linen, and yeah, like I would call it a burnt orange color. And then yeah, I'm looking forward to get some progress. Maybe, like I said, get somewhere to the corner, but we will see how far 1000 stitches gets me, because it's usually not an immense progress. But yeah, you will probably see this at the end of the week, like when I get the goal finished. But yeah, that's going to be my plan. And now let me show you, to wrap this video up, what I got done on my new normal. So I started the next bubble and I got quite a ton done on it, but since I wasn't feeling good and had a few sick days, I didn't get as much done, because it's usually a project that sits on my workplace, and when I'm sick I'm not sitting on my desk, because I'm trying to get well again. But yeah, so the bubble would go around here, then here starts the next smaller bubble, so yeah, quite a ton left to do, but also quite good progress. I'm quite happy with it. I'm sure I can finish it this year, but yeah, when I'm on my maternity leave, I have to make sure to still pull it out, even though I'm not sitting at my desk. But yeah, I think I can do that. Yeah. But yeah, maybe I can finish it by the end of the week, the bubble, but I'm not super sure. Depends on how much time I have, and since it's my last week before my maternity leave, I just don't know how much time I have and what things I still need to have, what things I still have to get done. The fabric is a bit darker. I think it's just because, like you see, it gets very pastel-y here. But yeah, overall I think you get the contrast. And my other focus piece that I'm working on almost daily is Dream by Yukari. So I think the last time you saw it, I started working on this page, but yeah, there are still like I think 650 stitches left on this page to finish it. Maybe I will be able to get them done today, I don't know yet, but I think I will get it done tomorrow at least, and then I will try to, so I hope I can show you. So the page goes, I think, up to here, and then I will get to this page. I think it has like 3,200 stitches left, and then I will hopefully finish this page, which has about 1,200 stitches left, so like I think 5,000 stitches overall to get this row of pages done, and I will, so when I do the monthly update I have a nice row finish to show you, but I'm not making any promises. Like I said, I don't know yet how this week is going to turn out and how much time I will have left, but let me show you. So, like I said, there are only those stitches left. This is only one color because I do color complete my pages. So yeah, like this page only has like 650 stitches left. This page has about 3,200 stitches, and this only 1,200. So it might be possible to do those 5,000 stitches till the end of the week, but we will see. I don't know yet where I will go after that, but I still have some days left to plan and think about where I want to continue on it and where I want to go with it. So I hope you had a nice week. I know the world is a very scary place currently, but I hope you have some fun stitching. I hope you can take some days to breathe. It's starting to get autumny and Halloweeny, so maybe you can do some nice adventures. But yeah, have a nice evening. See you when I see you. I don't know yet exactly when, but hopefully next week when I do the monthly update, and maybe I will have done my 1,000 stitches on Tap Dancer the next time you see me. Bye. Have a nice week.